What's up, YouTube? I'm back at it again, giving the people what they need and giving all the trolls what they hate. More information, more proof. So let me show and tell. Today's video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly why I stand on what I stand on and how UCC 1-308 protects your signature when you're signing your lives away inside of these contracts. The UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code 1-308 is the reservation of rights when dealing in commerce, when dealing with contracts. I keep saying this over and over and over again. You people hear it, you see it, you don't believe it because you don't live it. You don't know how to preserve your rights. That's why you don't get any type of results. That's why you have more failures than successes. Because you get it, you act like you get it, but you don't get it. Or you get what you want to get and you pay attention to what you want to pay attention to. But in all actualities, you don't get the concept at all. You don't really know what you're dealing with at all. You don't know what you're up against at all. You don't know how to utilize your rights at all. You don't know that you have no rights if you don't know how to reserve your rights. If you don't know how to claim your rights, you don't know this. You don't truly understand that your so-called God-given rights have been taken away from you a very long time ago. You still want to believe and walk and operate the way you do, and you wonder why you get no fucking results. So I'm gonna continue doing things where I do things because I like getting results. I don't like doing shit for the hell of it. I don't like doing things for no reason. I don't like doing things because it sounds good, it looks good. I like I like I I like to actually win. I want to be able to succeed in everything that I'm trying to succeed in. So that means I have to do things a certain way, and you have to do things a certain way in order to succeed. And not just it's more than just about running your mouth and talking about some shit. If you're not about living it, then you might as well just sit down. For all the talkers, sit down, shut up, and listen. Now, let me read this. Let me read a very interesting email that was given to me in relations as a response to me standing on what I stand on and what I believe and know. Because it's one thing to believe something. It's another thing to actually know. Now, this email was, I believe, personally was incidentally sent to me or intentionally, but not knowing exactly what they was giving me, especially somebody like me. This right here goes in my book of proofs and validation. So if you go in certain directions and constantly get proof and validation, obviously you're somewhere on the right track or on the right track. If you do things another way, in another direction, on another road, another route, and you get no validation or no results, then you might be on the wrong road or path to ultimate destruction. Now, let's let's take it from the top. It says, "Hi. Below is the response I received as to why we cannot accept the way you signed the policy." Let me stop right there. First of all, what happened was I was um, I was in the middle of establishing another life insurance policy. For obvious reasons, but it was a particular life insurance policy I was beginning to start this time for other purposes as well. We're not gonna get into that though. Long story short, for those who didn't know, you typically we don't we typically when we do life insurance policies, we don't reap any benefits of having those policies except when we die. You know, the beneficiaries reap the benefit. But there's a way to tailor specific or customize specific whole life policies or universal life policies to work in our favor as we are actually living to the point where it plays a role as some sort of life insurance policy while you're living. So you have a living insurance policy as well as a death insurance policy. Now, all right, so that being said, let me go back to the email. Now, of course, me standing on what I say and what I do and living up to that and understanding the role the roles of the individuals, agencies and agents of the agencies, and my personal position, uh, as a secure party, sovereign, as a flesh and blood man, as a I don't get caught up into the name calling. I am who I am. So therefore, but I know how I need to live up and operate out here in the world. So it's certain principles that you have to stand on absolutely. So no matter what. So I don't sign anything. I don't put my name on anything without reserving my rights within that signature. I don't give a fuck what it is and who it's with. I don't sign anything without reserving my rights within that contract and by way of using my signature. I do not sign anything. So if you haven't trained and reprogrammed yourself to operate like this, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Therefore, you wouldn't see the things I see, you wouldn't hear the things I hear, and you wouldn't get the results that I get. Back to the response letter. So they call me back, people, and this is a major life insurance company. I believe number one, if not damn near close to it in the U.S. world or something like that. So this was a good experience for me. I loved it. Of course, I signed away or whatever, and they hit me back like, hey, we can't process this application. I made payment and everything. With payment and everything, they contact me and say we cannot process this. We cannot process this application with your designation at the end of your signature. And they tried to tell me how, you know, hey, New York Life is gonna, just trust us. We have our customers' best interest and making sure your money's secure and safe and blah 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 blah. I said, okay, cool, that's all good. Yeah, I believe, I trust you. But at the end of the day, I don't do anything. I don't sign anything without reserving my rights within the contract and I don't without reserving my rights within the use of my signature. I don't do that. I don't do that at all. I just don't do it. So if I cannot reserve my rights, I don't need to be doing business with you guys. Point blank, period. Because that right there strikes a red flag within the whole realm of trust factor. You want me to just trust you with one breath you want to tell me that um, I can't I can't process your paperwork if you reserve your rights within the contract, but So please don't reserve your rights within the contract and just trust and believe that we have your best interest. It's okay. It's okay not to reserve your rights. Okay. Because if you reserve your rights, we have no rights. All right, let's go back to the letter. Below is the response. So I gave him a couple days to get back to me, to report back to the higher up to figure out, because the person that was dealing with me, my agent, they didn't know what the hell was behind my signature. So they had to go up to the higher ups to figure out how to deal with the situation and how to deal with me. And of course, the higher ups knew exactly what I was doing and exactly what that is, because that's their position of knowledge to understand and overstand. All right, back to the letter again. Below is the response I received as to why we could not accept the way you signed the policy. The UCC, or Uniform Commercial Code, is an act, and 1-308 is a section of that act. This section provides the client the right to reserve certain rights if they decide to go to court. Really? Didn't know that. We will not accept this, as we can't give up any rights, any of the rights in our contract. So I'm not able to reserve my rights because you don't want to give up any of your rights or have mutual rights within the contract, making that a mutual agreement, right? So technically this is not a mutual agreement, because the agreement has to be mutual. Both parties have to agree mutually on the terms and conditions within the contract. Both parties and all parties have to understand the terms and conditions of the contract in order for it to stand clear and stand the title of being legal. It is not legal if it's not mutual, if it's not a mutual understanding within the contract. Okay, back to the letter. Thus, we will not accept documents signed with this code written after their signature. I'm not sure of any insurance/financial company who would accept this as a signature, as it puts the company at risk if there was a lawsuit. Let's read that again. I'm not sure of any insurance/financial company who would accept this as a signature, as it puts the company at risk if there was a lawsuit. Okay. The company as a whole, right? Gotcha. I know that. That's why I did it. Our contracts currently require clients to go through arbitration. And if we were to accept this signature, that would no longer be the case. And we will be in the courtroom. Or that would no longer be the case. Yeah, and we will be in the courtroom. Our clients are required to go through arbitration. Arbitration. And if we accept this signature, that would no longer be the case if we go in the courtroom. If you have any questions or concerns to what you are signing, please allow me to explain. What we have put in place is to better secure your financial future and for your benefit. New York Life is one of the most financially sound companies in the industry, and all agents have fiduciary duties. We do what is the best interest of our clients. I want to make sure we have the trust moving forward to make sure all moves as smoothly as possible. Talk to you soon. Access denied. No, no, I'll pass. I'll take other measures. Thank you very much for your business. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all. So I'm gonna keep doing this and keep on putting it out there slowly but surely because there's so much information out there. There's so many things I misunderstood. I have a life to live my own. You know, I have things going on my own. So and then things do take a little time, processes. Most people don't respect the process because they think a pot of gold is supposed to fall in their lap. You know, that's just because that's the way they think believe the world is. They really believe that we're free out here, like slavery actually ended instead of becoming a more commercialized and uh anyway, I'm not gonna get into that, man. You guys keep talking shit, and I'm gonna keep working, perfecting shit. Peace out. If you're watching this video and you have a brain of common sense and 1 + 1 = 2 to you, click on the link below in the description to join the real crew, the head buster crew, where we push creditors and debt collectors against the wall, where we back the courts against the wall, and we'll continue to. Join the Hellraiser Legacy. Like the video, subscribe, comment, or whatever. Trolls, please feel free to insult me in all the intelligent ways that you do. Please give me give me your so ignorant explanation as to why. Oh, I probably wrote this email too. How I'm making all this stuff up. Oh my God, he doesn't even have a GED. Well, first I don't get a GED. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it on eBay. Oh, look at him now. He's doing the, he doesn't do this. He's that. He's ripping the people off. Make sure you click on the link below so I can rip you off. I'm gonna be ripping you off $10 a month every month for the rest of your life. I'm gonna take your money every month. But in return, you're gonna get all the information, all the resources that I've been building and digging for the past 10 years of my life. With that manipulation that I'm gonna do to you, and while I'm ripping you off, you're also gonna be involved in, in a private network with people that are actually working and studying and learning from each other, communicating with each other. It's good to talk to people that are going through the same process. It's good to reach out to people that are going through the same process. It's good to network and connect with people that are going through the same process. It's good to compare and contrast people's experiences that are going through the process. It's good to compare and contrast from people that's going through the same process that live in different states and different areas. It's damn sure good to meet other people that's in your own area. So yeah, that's the thing. Yep. So, to be continued, motherfucker.